architectural reminiscences descriptive, remark similitude between the characters of Cardinal Wolsey and Napoleon. It was past 5 o'clock when I arrived before the majestic towers of Christ Church. The retiring sun, brightening the horizon with streaks of gold at parting, shed a rich glow over the scene that could not fail to rivet my attention to the spot. Not all the fatigues of the day, nor the peculiarities of my new situation, had in the least abated my admiration of architectural beauties. The noble octagonal tower in the enriched Gothic style, rising like a colossal 130 monument of art among the varied groups of spires, domes, and turrets, which from a distance impressed the traveler with favorable ideas of the magnificence of Oxford, first attracted my notice, and recalled to my memory two names that to me appear to be nearly associated, by comparison, with each other: Wolsey and Napoleon. Both gifted by nature with almost all the brightest qualifications of great minds, both arriving at the highest point of human grandeur from the most humble situations, equally the patrons of learning, science, and the arts, and both equally unfortunate, the victims of ambition, both persecuted exiles. Yet further I may add that both have left behind them a fame which brightens with increasing years, and must continue to do as every passing day removes the mist of prejudice from the eyes of man. Such were the thoughts that rushed upon my mind as I stood gazing on the splendid fabric before me, from the western side of St. Aidates, unheedful of the merry, laughter-loving group of students and undergraduates, who, lounging under the vaulted gateway, were amusing themselves at my expense in quizzing a freshman in the act of lionizing. The tower contains the celebrated Magnus Thomas, recast from the great bell of Osney Abbey, by whose deep note at the hour of 9 in the evening the students are summoned to their respective colleges. The upper part of the tower displays in the bracketed canopies and carved enrichments the skillful hand of Sir Christopher Wren, whose fame was much enhanced by the erection of the gorgeous turrets which project on each side of the gateway. 1. Not caring to endure a closer attack of the Tagati, who had now approached me, I crossed and entered the great quadrangle, or, according to Oxford phraseology, Tom Quad. The irregular nature of the buildings here by no means assimilate with the elegance of the exterior entrance. It was here, in Lord Orford's opinion, that he caught the graces of the true Gothic taste. 131 the eastern, northern, and part of the southern sides of the quadrangle are, I have been since informed, inhabited by the dean and canons, the western by students. The broad terrace in front of the buildings, the extent of the arena, and the circular basin of water in the center render this an agreeable promenade. I had almost forgotten the deity of the place, I hope not symbolical, a leaden Mercury too, the gift of Dr. John Radcliffe, which rises from the center of the basin on the spot where once stood the sacred cross of St. Friedeswide and the pulpit of the reformer, Wycliffe, two since pulled down and destroyed. The dinner party,